Hey, B. Well, listen, it looks like Deb done started some with this whole collaboration project. Let's get into growing up hip hop ATL. So they pick up where we left off last week, right? And you know, Pimpin' and Kai pretty much got into it over Diamond. And I just really liked, like I said, how Kai was handling Pimpin'. Period. Okay, he was like, oh, his cheeks are shaking, honey. Okay, he's big sweet, he's mad, he's upset, he needs to get it together. Pimpin's like, baby, I'll flip you over and flip all this other stuff over. Okay, Kai was really taking Pimpin as a joke and laughing at him, but you could tell Kai was really about that action. You know, but his mom came over, Lily came over like, calm down, it's not that serious, honey. Let us stop, okay? Take a deep breath, relax, relate, release, honey. Y'all need to just chill out, all right? Next thing you know, we see Bow Wow talking about how, you know, because he ain't even gonna know what's gonna happen to him. He don't even gonna know, you know what I'm saying? Because if one of my homeboys jump, little kid, shut up, okay? Little kid, shut up. That's all we need you to do, Mr. If they get into it, then I'm going to be right there. So you ain't going to do nothing. You're not going to bust a grade. We already know what you put your hands on, so baby, don't even try. We've never heard about you getting in a fight with a man, so we're going to move on from that, okay? Anyway, so then the Brat comes over there trying to figure out what the hell going on, but then she want to get in the confessional, talk about she ain't got time for that SHI. She done brought her woman there and this, that, and other. And I'm like, well, the Brat, if you ain't got time for that SHI, you should have left. Why you over there trying to be all in the midst of shit, trying to figure out what the hell going on, okay? What's this? What's that? I didn't want to get over here in the confessional. And you the main one wearing the mask trying to stay clear of people, but you went and got all up in the mess. Girl, I ain't got time for the Brat. But anywho, y'all leave y'all thoughts below, okay? Now, of course, Pimpin say he gonna let the SHI go off of the strength of Lily, okay? Who his mom is, he's gonna let the BS go. But then here you go, you got Miss Diamond over there rushing to her man's aid and then telling him like, listen, I don't want you to go or anything like that. And I'm just like, girl, you need to chomp him off a little bit for getting started at your event. That's what you need to do, okay? But all right then, girl, you like that dysfunction, so carry on. So when Deb arrives, okay, she wanted to meet Lily's son, and then she pulls everybody together. And I didn't really like how she did this. First of all, it's not your event for you to try and pull anybody, a group of people together to tell them anything. But I guess that's what she needed to do, because that was going to be the only time she really was going to have everybody together as a collective. She didn't ask them about the project she was about to do. She more so told them, this is what's going to happen, okay? We're going to all work on a project together. You guys are going to like it. That's just it. Okay, and I'm just like, girl, just because you got a deep voice and it's a bit manly or whatever, girl, you don't think you could be around here just telling people what it is that they can and can't do. Okay, I don't really like that about Deb. I do feel like Deb does feel the need to always want to be in control of things, and I just really don't like that about her at all. So, I think her name is Nuku. I'm not sure, but you know, Andrea's daughter. So I can't think of her name right now, but her, Remarkable, and Shanice, I think that's her name, Jermaine Dupree's daughter, they all link up, having small talk, talking about, what's her name, Ayanna being sick. And I do believe that Shanice mentioned that, you know, their friendship isn't where it was or whatever, so she hasn't felt the need to reach out. That's what they got going on. Then Remarkable is like, well, even though, you know, me and her had beef and it was mainly on social media, I still would want to check on her. Like, I don't want to have beef with anybody that is pretty much on a deathbed or whatever. She doesn't want that, so she wants to figure out a way to mend fences. I commend Remarkable for that, because Remarkable is on a place where she's just trying to, all the paths that were a little crooked for her, she's trying to go and make everything straight again. And I can't fault her for that. She's trying to clean up her image and be a bit more friendly and work on herself. So, I mean, she had a lot of time to think about things during quarantine, so I don't fault her for that. So they move on to discuss the project that Deb is trying to get them to do. And Shanice is just like, girl, I don't think this gonna work. It's not gonna work at all, because Bow Wow and the Brat, yeah, Bow Wow's gonna think that he's too big to do a track like this. I can understand that, and y'all let me know y'all thoughts about this, but in my honest opinion, I feel like I can understand why Bow Wow may feel a way about like being on this track or whatever. He does have more fame than a lot of other people, whether he's putting out tracks or not, whether his music is trash or not. I feel like they're gonna benefit more having Bow Wow on the track than them being on the track with him. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Brat, I ain't really featuring her, okay? The Brat, in my opinion, she ain't come out with nothing since what, the late 90s or whatever. Like, she ain't really been on shit, you know, and she feels as though she's a legend, and she could very well be in her own right, but I'm just not seeing that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I could be thinking too harshly about it, but I just don't see her being the legend that she thinks that she is. We know who you are. We're aware of who you are. But when you really could have reached the height of your career and really went some places, you ended up getting locked up. So I don't know. I feel like she has a bit more credit than what she's out here giving herself. Like, girl, you ain't been rapping. You ain't been on no tracks. I haven't been hearing you at all. And I'm going to get, matter of fact, let me jump to that now while it's on my mind. And Deb tried to clown Remarkable by saying, I ain't seen that, I ain't hearing that she put out. They want to talk about Diamond. Oh, I ain't hearing that she ain't put out. In a minute, Diamond said, excuse me? And she was like, you ain't hear my music? And she was like, that's what I said, and I repeat it again. I ain't hearing nothing. And I'm like, girl, well, you need to be talking about the Brat too, because we haven't heard shit from her either. If you ain't hearing that from Diamond, you damn sure ain't hear shit from the Brat. So what are you talking about? Okay. But we'll go ahead and get into it. Let's move on. So Shanice was right. I think when it comes to Bow Wow, like, he is going to think that, you know, he is a bigger star or whatever than the others. As much as Bow Wow gets on our motherfucking nerves and we don't like him, I feel like that statement is true. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that. And speaking of Bow Wow, he recently dropped a song and a music video called My Pain or Pain or something like that. And I believe the album will be called Before 30. I don't know if these tracks will still be named after his exes or anything, but in my honest opinion, I think the track that he released isn't bad at all. I feel like this is music you should have been releasing, and you should have released it a long time ago. I'm always here for a man really, I don't want to say, I guess I do want to say, like, just sharing his pain on a track. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what he's been through and stuff, because to be honest, that's when we can relate most of the time to them. You know what I'm saying? And see that, oh, they are sensitive, oh, they have a heart, or whatever. So, I mean, I think the track that he does have out is pretty good. I would love to know y'all thoughts. I know a lot of y'all like, I don't care. He's still trash. He's still this or that or whatever. And he is, you know, but it's a lot of trash male rappers out here that y'all continue to go up for, okay? Hello, Future. How are you? You doing okay? Oh, okay then. All right, yeah. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about it. Check out his video and tell me if you like the video, okay? If you don't. If you like the new song and you don't, I ain't gonna say I'm looking forward to no album, but I'm just saying I like that particular song so far. I'm like, the beat goes crazy. I was like, I hope Pimpin' didn't make the beat, but if so, I mean, I'm just being a hater at this point. But the beat definitely goes hard. So, I mean, I see where you trying to go with this. I ain't really got too much to say about Ayanna and her daddy. You know, she ain't got the virus no more. Her daddy come over to the house. I just can't get with his head, shoulders, knees, and toes, okay? I just cannot get with the head and the... We gonna move on. So you have Remarkable, Diamond, Pimpin', and Deb all in the studio. They're speaking about this new project. You know, Remarkable is excited. She's ready to get started. Kai eventually shows up. He's a bit late. And then you also have Johnny Blaze ended up showing up, okay, with all her thickness that she embodies. And this is what, I don't know, y'all tell me. I'm tired of seeing Johnny dressed in the fashion that she dresses. That's just me. Everybody's different, and the reason why I feel that way is because that's how we saw Johnny coming in. When she first came into reality TV, we saw the tight clothes, we saw the revealing this and that, all this other shit about Johnny, right? Now you're trying to change your image just a bit, but you still giving us tease from your past. So in addition to your antics, which is hard for me to take her serious, and she's extremely talented and she has a nice voice. So she just needs an overall makeover, in my opinion, and an entire new circle. She needs an entire life reevaluation or something like that, and be able to get it together, because I do believe with the right people, she can transition. You know, but right now, I don't know who she's relying on, and it's a bit hard, but we're going to go move on. So Pimpin' asked, because, you know, Pimpin' is also a producer as well as a wannabe artist. So Pimpin' asked Deb about, you know, production, what is she trying to go for, what's her angle, what's this and that, because he's looking at it like it's a business venture, like he trying to get paid off of it too. And I hope Deb don't think nobody finna do this for free. So people are asking questions, but Deb is like, you don't have to worry about that. All you got to do is worry about being an artist. And Pimpin's like, yeah, I've heard that before, you know, somebody's told me that before, but that's been hard. And Diamond just feels like, first of all, you don't ever tell no artist that, okay? On no independent project like this, girl, you don't tell no artist, nothing like that, because they're at a place where they're going to want to really be involved. And I agree with that, because next thing you know, she going to be like, when it's time to sign like the splits and all this stuff, it's going to be like, don't worry about that. I already handled that. Don't worry about that. And then let's say the song happens to blow up and you ain't either get the percentage you should have got, or you ain't get it at all. Okay, all because you trusted what it is that she says. So I don't mind anybody being apprehensive about this whole project she just told y'all were gonna do and did not ask y'all whether or not y'all are going to do it. That's what I don't like about Deb. Deb likes to go out and say what she want to say and feel as though she can't be checked for it. She feels like she could say, I'm a Trump supporter and da 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 da. It's like, that's fine. If you're gonna tell people what you are and you don't care how they feel about it, then shut the fuck up and just rock how you rock. You didn't need to make an announcement. You damn sure didn't need to create an event around it. Then you turn around and it's like, oh, we're going to do this project, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You don't worry about that. You just do this. Excuse me? That's not how that goes, ma'am. And I'm a type of person, and even like with work and stuff, like I have a hard time taking orders. You better figure out how it is that you're going to talk to me, because you're not going to just tell me. You're going to ask me. You're going to ask. That's what you are going to do, because you tell me some shit, that shit going to sit there. Here, did you get that done? Can you, oh no, I did it. I didn't even see that. Oh, well, can you? Yeah, I can now, bitch. Now that you asked. Now that you've asked, the fuck? So I don't like shit like, no, you're not just finna tell me what the fuck it is that I'm going to do. I don't like stuff like that. You ain't no dictator over here, ma'am. So Bow Wow, I believe Pimpin' was there, BT was there, and Ayanna pulled up on him because this is Ayanna's first time being out. Y'all know she was sick, so she been in the house, and she told her dad, like, despite the fact that I got this virus, honey, I've got to get out this house. So she got out of the house and just hung out with the guys for a second, and BT talked about his birthday party. He wants Ayanna to come, but what he wants to do is not technically a party, but he wants to do like paintball. He wants to do that. And he wants her to come, and she was like, well, first of all, who all gonna be coming? You got to tell me that first. And he's like, okay, well, this person's gonna come, of course Remarkable's gonna come, and this person's gonna come. And Bow Wow's like, why you making that face? She said, I ain't make no damn face. What you talking about? He was like, girl, don't act stupid. She was like, okay, here's the thing, all right, I ain't really rocking with her for real because of the way that she came at me last year on some social media about somebody that ain't had nothing to do with her, okay? And I thought that was an issue. I ain't really like that. So I mean, I ain't really fucking with her. But again, this is your party. I'm not gonna tell you what it is you can and cannot do. This is on you. All I'm saying is I don't want nobody to expect me to try and mend fences or do anything like that, because that's not something that I do. You know, I'm just gonna stay in my area, and that's where we at with it. So obviously on the preview of next episode, we are gonna see that she and Remarkable will definitely be getting into it. And how I'm looking at the preview, because I haven't seen the episode, my first thought about the preview is, okay, that's what y'all get, because Ayanna already told y'all, don't be expecting anything from me. So like she snapped off because she wasn't even trying to have a conversation with this girl, but it was what it was, you know. So that's what I'm thinking initially, but I have to watch the episode to really see how it's gonna play out, because Ayanna could end up being in the wrong, who knows. But right now I feel like, well, she kind of already gave y'all a warning of what was gonna happen. So the Brat and Diamond link up. Of course, they talk about life, they talk about their personal life. The Brat obviously is happy. She makes sure she mentions that and let y'all know she's doing real good. As far as Diamond, things are a bit shaky for her. She feels as though she loves Pimpin', but she's tired of the back and forth. Like, it gets exhausting. His jealousy, his control, and the little things about him is starting to kind of like bother her a bit. But she shift gears because they still try to figure it out, because obviously he must got some good DIC, which is why she ain't switching up on him right now. Okay, so they changed the subject and speak on the project that she's supposed to be working on with Deb. Now, the Brat was surprised to find out that she, Bow Wow, and Johnny are expected to be on this track. And the Brat is like, first of all, I have not spoken to Deb in like a month or however long. Like, I haven't spoken to her in such a long time that I didn't even know this was going to be a thing, let alone I was going to be a part of it, because she never gave me a heads up any time before. And obviously Deb is really just trying to get all the newbies on board, get them right, set it up how she needs to have it set up, so when she goes to Bow Wow and the Brat, it'll be easier, I think, for her to lay it on them soft and they'll be able to come in onto the project. So I think she probably had a different agenda on how she was going to approach them. So those are my thoughts about that. But the Brat feels away. And also, she really feels away. Like, not only do you want me to work with people I don't know, but the person that I do know is Johnny, and you want me to work with her, you definitely have a problem here, Houston, because I'm not with that girl, okay? She came into Jermaine's studio and fucked it up last time she was there. So no, she's gonna make me lose my motherfucking cool, and she's gonna be the type of BIT to get me locked back up, and I'm never gonna do that ever again. I'm not getting locked up for nobody. So she gonna have to rethink that. Can't really blame the Brat on that too much. I can't really follow her on that, because Johnny has proven to be like a loose cannon, and if you don't want to work with her, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And the Brat also goes on to talk about how she thinks she's a legend. You know, people may say, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'm a motherfucking legend. I'm like, okay, Brat, if that's what you think, I don't see you as a legend. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see you as somebody that was up in the rap game, you know, doing your thing at the time that you were doing it. You know, and maybe I have to sit down and reevaluate that, because I feel like even though Eve isn't out and about at this moment, I feel like Eve is a legend to me, more so than the Brat. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments on that, you know, down below. So the Brat is going to pop up at their next link up session with Deb. So Remarkable was in the studio, Diamond was in the studio, Pimpin' came, Bow Wow came, and the Brat came. Deb ended up arriving as well. She was shocked to see Bow Wow and the Brat. She really felt the way about that, because she was planning on having a separate conversation with them, right? Well, when she gets in there, the Brat wants to know more. Like, tell me about this project, what's going on? And Deb's like, I already told you some stuff. She's like, girl, you ain't tell me a motherfucking thing. So I'm asking you now, give me some insight, because I don't really want to work with all these other people that you're trying to have me work with. So here go Deb doing very well what the Brat means. She goes on to say, oh, well, you don't have to be in the studio with these people when they're working. Y'all can have different studio times or whatever. And the Brat is like, I hear that, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is they'll benefit. What I'm telling you is that they will benefit more off of me and Bow Wow's name than we would benefit off of having their name on the track. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with that. I don't want to do that. So meanwhile, the whole time, Bow Wow is sitting back quiet. And he's letting the Brat say everything that he really wants to say to Deb. So he just sit back there just watching everything go down, because he really does not want to be a part of this. And I just kind of don't blame them. Like, I don't blame them. Only thing I blamed the Brat for was her statements about legend. But outside of that, like, I don't blame them for not really wanting to be a part of this. But my reasoning is more so because you telling me what I'm going to do. You ain't finna tell me what I'm going to do, and you ain't even my fucking manager. Who are you to tell me what we finna do? You ain't finna tell me that. Okay? And Bow Wow could easily get off the hook and say he got a lot of stuff to do, because even if Bow Wow's not working on music, he's working on film in some capacity. So he could definitely always say, oh yeah, I got to work on this, I got this to do, I got to do that, I got to do da-da-da. Me and Omarion still got to figure out what we're going to do about this tour when, you know, coronavirus is going out the way. Da-da. So he got all kind of excuses he could use to get out of this. But the Brat, what you got, girl? Okay, yeah, I can't do it. I gotta go to the Ricky Smiley morning show thing. Yeah, I gotta go to Dish Nation. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, cool. Those are good things, but I don't think she's as busy as she may think she is. But moving on. So Deb started talking about how some of these people, how it'll be a great opportunity. She feels as though it's a selfish thought for the Brat to not want to be a part of this track and pretty much share her celebrity or whatever, and lend her celebrity to this track. And some part of me kind of, I saw what Deb was saying too, like, dang, somebody did it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you was coming up, but you also was on a collaboration track like Ladies Night. And for those people that did not know you, you know what I'm saying? Because let's not act like everybody in the world knew the Brat, you know, but there are still some of those people that didn't know you, but once you got on the track with Lil' Kim, it was like, bet, okay, cool, I know who she is. Da-da-da-da-da. So, I mean, that could help some of them, but I also understand the Brat, though, in a sense, because it's like with Kai, I don't know him. I don't know his music. I don't know his work. I don't know. He doesn't even already have an audience. He doesn't even show that this is what he's really trying to do. He's not really bringing anything to the table for me to even want to sit down and do a track with him right now. You know, he got to show me a little bit more that he's serious about this for me to get on the track. So I definitely understood where they both were kind of coming from as far as the Brat and Deb, but Deb gets so frustrated, she starts speaking on Remarkable and Diamond and all the other people who she hasn't heard music from, and Diamond was just like, girl, you ain't hear none of my music. Now, Diamond has definitely dropped some music, but because she's not so mainstream, you may not hear about it unless you're following her. You go to her page, you know, for her followers. They'll, of course, those individuals know, but you may not always know about the music she's dropping. So I think that's where Deb was coming from, but also in the same sense, the Brat ain't dropped shit either. She has, what the fuck has she dropped? Oh, okay then, girl. I guess, honey. I just felt like she didn't have to really shit on the other people. And I really did not like how she talked to Diamond when Diamond said, you ain't hear my music. She was like, that's what I said. I'll say it again. I was like, it would have been in that moment, girl, fuck your project. I'm not working on it. I'm not working on this project. And here are a few reasons why, okay? Not only did you get an attitude with me when I'm trying to check you about something, how you gonna get mad? And then in addition to that, you just told me what it is that I'm going to do. You didn't even ask me. And then third, you telling me not to worry about the business side of things. Are you serious? As if I don't want to get a check either. Girl, you a fool. I'll be like, bye. So Deb couldn't take the heat, and Deb decided to say, well, we don't even really have to do the project. And then the Brat is like, why are you getting mad? People over here trying to get clarity about the entire situation, and you want to get upset. Okay, you know what? That's my cue. So then the Brat got ready to go ahead and head out, and I don't blame her at all. Go ahead and head out, honey, because Deb was definitely full of shit. Okay, but that's all I got. You guys leave your thoughts and comments down below on this entire situation with Deb and the entire crew, as well as the Brat and her thoughts on being a legend and Bow Wow not wanting to be a part of it. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.